See, some things have been happening in these animations and it's kind of crazy. It is insane. Sometimes you can't even put your mind or your energy to it. You think about it and you're like, nah, why would they do this? Who would even think about this? You understand me? You feel me? So the season 15 of South Park. I'm on the season 15 of South Park, and I've seen so many animation at this point in time. I've seen all of it. I've seen Paradise PD. I've seen American Dad, Family Guy, The Simpsons. I've seen all of it. And when I tell you that this scene still traumatized me, like the whole episode is crazy on its own, but this particular scene still traumatized me up to this day. I'm like, you wouldn't believe me. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The season starts with everybody holding their own iPads and everything. Eric doesn't have an iPad, so he pretends to have an iPad. Turns out he has glass glued to the back of an iPad. But the thing is, he goes around trolling people for not having an iPad.
You dumbasses have to play Foursquare because you don't have iPads!
Like, that takes a different level of mental gymnastics, mental craziness to believe you have something you don't have. He gets caught out
Tom
on it.
Saltzman says you don't really have an iPad. What? Tom Saltzman says you just glued a piece of glass to an iPad cover and you're faking it.
So Eric gets caught out for not having an iPad. He gives all these excuses. His iPad is off. The battery is dead. This and this, that and that. And when he sees that people are getting caught up on his shit, on his bullshit, he goes home. He's going to charge his iPad and he'll bring it back tomorrow. Now here's the thing. Eric goes home. He guilt trips his mom into going to buy him an iPad, and his mom always falls for his shit. I don't know why, but his mom always falls for it. So they go to the iPad store. They get there. Eric takes the iPad. He's excited. All this and this and that. And his mom realized, wait, it's $900. I can afford $900. Let's get you a Toshiba. Homeboy said, nah, you don't want no Toshiba. Homeboy said, you don't want no Toshiba. His mom better get him that iPad. His mom said, no, I can't afford the iPad. I mean, Eric has no sympathy for his mom. It's crazy. I can't afford no iPad. Let me get you a Toshiba. And that's when this shit happens. Like, I could tell you about it, or I could just show you. And up to now, if I tell you that, I still don't get it. Like, the episode as a whole is insane, it's bizarre, it's crazy. But this particular scene, I could never see myself doing that. I can't see what went through the writer's mind and they did that. Like, what?
Stop acting like a spoiled brat. You can either have the Toshiba handybook or you can have nothing at all.
Oh, I've got a better idea. Why don't you go across the street and buy some condoms? Because we should at least be safe if you're gonna fuck me, Mom.
Eric?
You might as well go buy some cigarettes too, because I like to have a smoke after I get good and fucked. You wanna fuck me, Mom? Just say so. Go ahead, here. Huh? Go ahead, Mom, fuck me. Fuck me right here in the Best Buy.
Okay, so let's break down the whole thing. First of all, Eric's mom pretend that Eric is not a sports brat. It's funny because Eric is sport. If you've seen the episode, if you've seen the season, if you've watched South Park as a whole, you know Eric is sport. So I don't get why his mom is pretending that all of a sudden his son is in sport. And that whole, everybody knows that if something is not Apple.
Everyone knows that everything but Apple is stupid.
I don't use Apple. A lot of people don't use Apple. We are okay. But back to the episode. Back to the episode. He said if he takes anything to school other than Apple, people are going to think he's poor.
Mom, do not screw me over again. If I take that thing to school, everyone's going to think I'm a poverty-stricken asshole.
Well, newsflash, Eric, you're poor. We all know Eric and his mom are poor. Eric is the only person who doesn't know he's poor. We all know you're poor. I think your friends kind of sort of know you're poor. Eric, who the fuck do you think you're deceiving? Who are you deceiving? We all kind of sort of know you're poor. But the icing on the cake is when Eric's mom tells him that you can have the Toshiba or you can have nothing at all. And Eric goes into this fucking rampage. He goes into this rampage where he tells his mom that basically he tells his mom that if you are going to F me, you better be safe. So take this money, see, I can't even say it. Like, it's gross. I can't even say it. It's crazy that the writers actually went there. Like, the writers went there with this because this is insane. And like I've been thinking about it for a while. It is insane. I just want to rant about it because how who talks to their parents like that? First of all, I'm from an African home. You will be smacked from here all the way to the end of Pluto if you tell your mom that. But we all know Eric is poor, so yeah, his mom is gonna let that go. But how does he think about that? Where does that thought come from? Like, how does that thought come into your mind for you to tell your mom that, you know what, if you're going to f me, then we better be safe. Like, I can't even say it. Like, yo, who thinks about that? Eric is insane. Eric is a menace. Eric is insane. And this is just peak television. I'm sorry. This is just peak television. This is incredible. This is amazing. Like, for you to watch something, especially a cartoon, and a scene gets you so mentally unstable. Like, I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about it. Why? How? Where does it get it from? Like, what? What? Never in a million years would I have come up with something like that. What else? What? In fact, see the whole episode, the whole season one, season 15, episode 1. The whole episode is a menace. There's this whole iTunes thing that Carl agrees to. He's turned into a human centipede iPad thingy. It's insane. But with all that went on there, I don't know why this scene still haunts me to this day. Because this scene is insane. This scene is mad. No one talks to their parents like that. And even if you talk to your parents like that, how do you think about stuff like that? How do you think about stuff like that? It's insane. How do you think about stuff like that? See, I just needed to rant to somebody, okay? Like, I just needed to rant to somebody because...
Go ahead, here! Huh? Go ahead, Mom, fuck me! Fuck me right here in the best bat!